Hello Taurus, welcome to your October 2018 general horoscope reading with moi, Joshua Lionlight. So, Taurus, let me know, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Drop me a comment below, share, let me know how Virgo season was for you. I mean, was Virgo season great? It's fellow earth sign, so usually it's quite the complementary energy. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards a hair more before we get your intuitive message for this month. So, Taurus, let's dive right into the astrology while we're waiting for your cards here. So, October 5th is going to be the first thing and day that I want you to pay attention to because Venus will be going retrograde. So, Taurus, you are ruled by Venus. So you'll probably be able to feel this kind of energy a bit more. And what the general kind of vibe with this Venus retrograde is that relationship matters and money matters slow down and are delayed. So any kind of resolution that you might be waiting on in regards to a relationship, partnership, or money, you might have to wait for a final answer, decision, resolution until Venus goes direct again. This is just more of a time where it becomes more internalized. And this is a good time to kind of reflect and evaluate, how you handle relationships, romance, and money matters. So this is just, kind of that review and edit kind of energy, all right? And just expect, some delays with that. And, okay, I have to show you the second card that just popped out because in your recent past here, also in the area of delays and recent past, you have the Ten of Cups. So what was I just saying about love and stuff with partnership and the fulfilling stage being delayed? There you have it. There's that. So on the 8th, though, we'll have the Libra new moon. And so with the Libra new moon collectively, and this I feel like is affecting and informing the whole waxing phase of the moon this month in October. So people, including yourself, you just might feel like you're able to compromise better with others. Other people cooperate and find middle ground with you and vice versa, just with a lot more ease with this kind of new moon energy. So beautiful. And it's really affecting, partnership. So the love and partnership stuff that has to do with partnership and relationships is accentuated at the beginning of October here. On the 9th, the following day, Mercury will move into Scorpio. And so with Mercury moving into Scorpio, this is going to really encourage all of us to communicate with more depth. Communicating, not just surface conversation. Scorpio does not like surface conversations. Scorpio likes to dig deep, likes to look at some of the dark and some of the ugly. So you might just find yourself doing that, discussing, conversating more of those things, conversating flaws, that you don't like about yourself, about others. And this is a really good time and healing time to do that. Also, sexual matters and subjects, promiscuity, or just sexual education is really going to be in the spotlight a lot more with Mercury being in Scorpio and in Scorpio season. It's kind of a theme. So expect that. The sun will enter Scorpio on the 23rd. And so, this is just further sort of honoring that depth of soul, and your soul conversations during this Scorpio season. And, Scorpio is your polar opposite, Taurus. So you might feel challenged and at the same time I'm getting a feeling and sense of like you being challenged. It's the challenge and I don't want to say battle, but the challenge and the scale leveling of the opposites. If that makes sense, Taurus. So relationships already are looking like a theme for you with the cards that have popped up, and that's no surprise. So, you know, because we're going into Scorpio season. So on the 24th, though, we're going to be experiencing your full moon. So the Taurus full moon happens on the 24th. So this, you know, full moons are all about, especially this full moon of yours, is really about the full culmination of things coming full circle with something you've been working on. And the fruits of your labor and efforts with that really physically manifested, paying off at this time. And, you know, you're an earth sign ruled by Venus. The rewards and financial rewards that can happen for you at this full moon, right around this full moon, whoo, they look lovely. I mean, they look lovely, Taurus. And Venus is sextiling Saturn on this day as well. And so those in power, bosses, managers, heads of corporations and companies are going to be softened with this energy. Their approach with you, with their employees, or if you're the boss or manager, you know, you just might feel a softer approach, and you might be able to just ask for what you want with more ease. There's more sensitivity to situations, and it's less about rule regulating. You know, Saturn does like to rule regulate, but with this kind of aspect going on, I'm getting this feeling that, sorry, your cards just fell on the ground where I have lots of dog hair. So, all right, we're waiting on one more here. But yeah, so just a softness is there, and you can really ask for what you want from those who are above you this month. And, you know, you see that meeting, that compromise, or, woo, I'm just like making a mess down here. Oh, speaking of the last card, there we go. Now we will discuss Taurus in the extended video reading, October 31st, Halloween. Happy Halloween, by the way, in advance. But we'll discuss what's going on astrologically on Halloween and a couple more days with the astrology to just watch out for, okay? But let's go ahead and get into your intuitive message. All right. Drum roll. All right, let me get you some runes here, Taurus. Okay. 3 runes. Here we go. Huh. Those kind of fell in like a straight up line. All right. Wow. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Yeah, so I'm getting that here in October is going to be a time of generosity for you with the 6 of Pentacles showing up here. October is going to be a really good month to exercise generosity, to receive generosity. but also finding, for those of you who are single, wow, this is about finding your match, finding someone who you truly click with and have a lot in common with. And, you know, if you already have that, you are really taking the relationship to another level. There's a level of connecting or reconnecting sort of on a deeper level. And I'm getting that too, you know, hopping over here because we have the Two of Cups. You know, this is beautiful one-on-one time and establishing, you know, that romantic spark and connection. And really lighting that up, you know. And on the opposite side here in your recent past, we have the Ten of Cups. Another cups and love card. So my goodness, all right. Only thing I am noticing here in your reading, Taurus, that I want to point out here too, is that you don't have any swords. So there might be here in October, there is a sense here of you not being able to think as rationally or practically. Okay? And I'm getting, you know, that that's okay this month. You know, that is missing this month, but acting with less rational and over-analytic behavior is going to be okay for you this month. Because the attention really does want to be focused on relationships. And we have this trine between cups and then fire up here. You have the Eight of Wands. Okay. I'm getting the message here with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is all about things happening quick. Things rushing in. You rushing in. Okay? So there's definitely a quickness and a sense of go, go, go and swiftness for you this month. And it has to do with relationships. But it looks so positive. You have Dag up here for your rune. Dag always blesses the situation with prosperity and unity. And so, Taurus, I'm loving these messages and what is coming up for you in October. Woo! Okay, so there is some, I'm getting here at the root of your reading, you have the Page of Pentacles. So this is, I'm getting a very specific message here for you, Taurus, that the Page of Pentacles here being paired with Manaz, this is about kind of having to relearn how to play with other people, how to play and get along with especially groups of people. Relearning and redirecting your approach with relationships this month is going to serve you well, you know, but putting in that effort to do so. And you are, you know, and this is earth element right here, Pentacles. So I love seeing this for you, Taurus. So, but there is with the page that message of just some sort of internal awakening in you where you're like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna need to change my direction and approach with how I interact with this group or how I interact with these people. Because the old way of interacting isn't serving you that well anymore. So the page is asking you there to do that because relationships are such a big theme for you, Taurus. Love and connection. And in the home. you know, this is intimate, like in the home. For a lot of you, really, this is with a partner. This is with a new lover coming in. Or, like I said, deepening with your current lover if things are feeling good. And you have a very masculine rune here, Uras. So with Uras, I'm getting, especially for a lot of you female Tauruses out there, there is a male figure, you know, a man who looks to be very strong, very established with himself. Someone who knows himself, someone who is established and who has his shit together. You know, not to be too direct with it, but who has their ducks in a row. So that looks beautiful. You know, meeting someone who has their ducks in a row. Some of you, you've already met this person with the Ten of Cups being in the recent past here. But also, since, you know, we do have Venus going retrograde, this is about, I'm getting the message here too. There's a side message with the Ten of Cups being here about rebalancing some things in the home. Also, you see the scales here and the Six of Pentacles. So, Taurus, you know, rebalancing the love affair or those intimate dealings within the home, okay? That is also that theme, and that has to do with that Page of Pentacles, you know, learning how to approach and interact. So, but man, in the near future here with the Two of Cups, look at this. I love I love seeing this for you. Be prepared, you know, especially for you singles out there too. Someone sweeping you off your feet or something. There's, you know, a feeling of commitment here. You deepening, furthering commitment with someone. It's gorgeous. And with Dai being here too, I want to say, with Dai being here, oh man, the extended message with that is that this can be a timeless kind of relationship, one that lasts quite a while. It's not a fleeting thing. It really isn't. And I'm getting to, in the way of your work and finances, or rather with those business partnerships, if you've been waiting for answers in regards to a raise, promotion, extra money, those confirmations are coming to you very strong here in October with that Eight of Wands. Woo! Declarations, Taurus. Declarations and confirmations are coming to you about your situation. So you don't have to worry. I am getting this is towards your full moon that happens on the 24th. So that's going to be a time where it is lit up for you. Things become perfectly clear. And guess what's on the bottom of the deck? Four of Wands. Another relationship card. Look at these people. Looks like they're at a freaking wedding. Celebration of sorts, eh? There is such a big emphasis with you connecting on a deep partnership sort of level this month and inviting the new relationship or circle of friends friend in. And it just being really uplifting and exciting for you. I'm getting with the Four of Wands being on the bottom of the deck here. It's just, it's an exciting relationship. It's not boring. It's not boring at all. And I have to point out too, underneath the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. So the emotional connection with this person is spot on. There's a faded, emotional, supportive connection. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just love this for you, Taurus. This is gorgeous. So in the extended reading, Taurus, that video link will be below, of course, in the descriptions box. We'll get some details. You know, we'll get your animal spirit guide message along with your oracle message here. And just look at these cards. I just recently got this new deck and it's so beautiful. The Sacred Traveler, beautiful messages. So we'll get your oracle message and your animal spirit guide. In the extended, you get to pick between 1, 2, and 3. So you get to listen to your own intuition. And as always, I invite you in that reading to ask a specific question if you want as well. Because time is a seamless thing, in fact. And so you can get some confirmation there if you do it that way. I always like to encourage people to do that. But, you know, if you just want to see what your guides have to say to you, that's your decision too. But anyways, Taurus, this is a big month for relationships for you. And I'm going to be excited to hear from y'all. See what transpires here. Woo! So Taurus, have a fantastic month. And oh, if any of you do want to do a one-on-one reading with me, email and all that information is below in the descriptions as well. And thank you in advance too. And for last month, for your subscriptions, for all the likes and comments, all of it. Help support me as well. And these intuitive messages I do. So thank you. So Taurus, I will see you very soon in the next video, okay?